This is Evan Kane, and there's one of my bedtime stories. If you like what you hear, please subscribe, check out my website, and of course, tip me on Ko-fi. This is a story I wrote up several years ago, and I posted on my website in a text form, and it's called How to Feed Your Monsters, a monster story for adults. It was after Todd had put Ella to bed, he discovered in it the monster in his own closet. They both stared at each other in surprise for a moment before the monster spoke. Shit. Oops. Hi, the monster stated with an embarrassed look on his face. Todd blinked rapidly 4 times before replying, Hi? He wished his wife wasn't out of town. She's much better at this, Todd thought. He continued to stand there. The monster stared back at Todd. Finally, he cleared his throat. So, the monster began. His voice sounded like a raspier Todd's. So, Todd echoed. He hadn't been drinking or smoking pot. He knew he was awake. He quickly poked at the shoulder of the monster to see if it was real. "Ow, bad touch," said the monster as he brushed away Todd's finger. Todd noted that the monster's hand felt sort of like his. "You're probably wondering what I am. Well, in short, I'm a closet monster." "There's no such thing," thought Todd. "Well, yes, there is. Oh man, you're going into shock. Look, sit down on the bed, deep breath." The monster unfolded itself from the closet, and 4 sets of human arms gently grabbed and guided Todd to the bed as the bulk of his body slithered into the bedroom. "So, telling my daughter there's no such thing as monsters in her closet or under her bed?" Todd said between deep breaths. "Technically true. Kids have all sorts of general fears, and while it's a nice snack, it's not really filling. Kind of like those cheesy squares you eat. By the way, did you see that news story? How the cheese flavoring caused cancer in rats? No? Oh man, look it up tomorrow." Todd flinched at that. The monster took a long sniff with what Todd supposed was his nose. "Oh dear Lord, that one was like gravy." "What?" "Never mind. Everyone fears the unknown. Kids fear it generally because they lack life experience to know real fear. So, like I said, light snack. No, monsters really dine on the adults." "Oh God," Todd thought. "He's here to dine on me." That thought was quickly followed by a heavy smack by one of the monster's hands on the back of Todd's head. "Don't be an ass! Do you eat the ground in which the carrots were growing? No, you eat the carrots. Oh, by the way, Bunny brand carrots you bought today may be part of that batch that were contaminated with E. coli. And remember, Ella ate some tonight." At this, the monster placed his proboscis-like nose right above Todd's head and started sniffing heavily. Hey! Todd pulled away from the monster. "What the fuck?" "Okay, fear of harm to Ella is definitely the main course." The monster paused. "Listen up, dumbass. Monsters feed on your fear. Christ, no wonder that new hire will probably be promoted over you in 6 months." "What? Okay, fine. What if I'm not afraid?" At this, the monster started laughing, a laugh that sounded like Todd's laughter. "Adults are the worst. Hell, my brother is pulling down 6 figures working for Fox News. That to be quite honest, it's like a walking buffet to us everywhere. Oh, speaking of which, I've got an 11 p.m. reservation for a table of 5, and as it takes you at least 30 minutes to get ready for bed." "You think I'm going to sleep now?" My God, the implications. People must know. No, Todd. I think you need to wake up from your nap and get ready for bed. Right now. The monster snapped the fingers on 3 of his hands. Todd woke up from where he'd laid down on his bed 20 minutes ago. Oh, I hate falling asleep before I'm actually ready for bed, he thought. I may not sleep as well now, and I need to be in my A game for that presentation tomorrow at work. He stood up, stretched, and began the nightly routine of undressing, brushing his teeth, and switching off all the lights. He paused in the kitchen to check his phone. He remembered something about a bacterial food alert somewhere. His heart jumped when he saw it was Bunny brand carrots, but a few moments later he verified the alert was for grocery stores